From the Bob Devaney Sports Center, 1011 is proud to present the 2003 State High School Basketball Championships. Brought to you in part by E10 Unleaded with ethanol, Peru State College, the Nebraska Center for Nursing, State Farm Insurance, NC Plus Hybrids, and your local Ford store.
In college football, they have a convoluted system where it takes a computer, actually a bunch of computers, a bunch of voters, some funky formula, and it usually spits out a couple of teams that play for a championship. Sometimes those teams are undefeated, sometimes those teams aren't. Well, in Nebraska, we do it a little differently. We have a playoff. And what did this playoff spit out? It spit out two teams with undefeated records playing for the Class C1 title. And welcome back to the Bob Devaney Sports Center, and what should be really a very fascinating and very exciting basketball game between the Bishop Neumann Cavaliers from Wahoo and the Chase County Longhorns from Imperial. Wahoo, Bishop Neumann, they've been here before. They are on a streak of their own, as a matter of fact. They have a 45-game winning streak, 25-0 this year under their first-year head coach, Mike Weiss. Chase County from Imperial, Nebraska, comes in at 24-0 in this game, and they have had a great run. And consider this, not only are these two teams undefeated, but there are very few common opponents between them. Syracuse is one of the lone common opponents. Both teams obviously have won those games. Chase County had a little bit easier time with Syracuse yesterday than Bishop Neumann did in the district final, which went to overtime. But outside of that, there's just a whole lot of mystery surrounding this game, Andrew Felios, in that you just don't know what's going to happen. We know what Wahoo Newman's like. We've seen them here. They were here last year. Chase County, they're kind of the X factor, but they're undefeated. And in the brief time we have seen them at this state tournament, they've been very impressive.
And you said to add to that mystery, or you actually stated the mystery, and I'm going to add to the mystery. Ed Kaiser for Chase County is going to play today, but Coach Rick Titus just told me he's about maybe a little less than 70%. He was suffering from the viral infection. He was in and out of the hospital earlier this week, and he is their star player. Now, Chase County can get it done without him.
Yes.
But how much he can contribute and how long he can play is going to be a big factor today.
Well, they were able to get it done without him against David City Aquinas on Thursday. Kaiser did not play. He was even hospitalized. They were worried it might be pneumonia. They won by 14. Yesterday, Kaiser came in off the bench after feeling fine. He said he must have been blessed from God himself because he didn't think, and no one thought he was going to play. He came in, made a couple of huge blocks, and had a nice game, scored 11 points, and helped Chase County beat Syracuse in the semifinals. So if he is 100%, you just wonder how potent this team is, even without him or with him at a, you know, let's just say, for argument's sake, half capacity. It's still a very good basketball team. Meantime, on the flip side, Wahoo Neumann extremely healthy, and they have one of the best players in the state in Kyle Prohaska. We saw him last year. We're seeing more of him this year. He actually, in a way, kind of took the first half off in the first game against Grand Island Central Catholic, was held off of the score column, but he came back, scored 11 points in the second half. They beat GICC. Then they took out Wayne yesterday. He had 20 points in that one. Here's a guy that, you know, when he is on, and this team really rotates around him. And we saw that, a great example of that last year in the championship against Lakeview.
No doubt a tremendous player, but I think the scary thing is, I mean, even without Prohaska, the athletes that Wahoo Bishop Neumann has and the way they play together, all seniors in that starting lineup, Ross Klybon, Alex Cotera, Kyle Lose, and Zach Miller, all of these guys can get the job done when called upon. But I think Prohaska is going to get the ball a lot. He's going to have a lot of good opportunities, and you will see he is one of the most versatile players in the state.
You know, even though these two teams have not seen each other on the playing floor, their styles are very similar. They are very athletic teams, up and down the floor type of teams, and they are not afraid to go for the jugular. One thing you have to like about Neumann is, and we saw this last year, here's a team that will not necessarily go into a stall when they've got you down. They will go for the throw and try to take you out. Chase County, same mentality. If they've got you down, they're going to try to take you out. So here's two teams who play a very similar style, but have never seen each other. I mean, that to me is one of the great things about the state tournament. There's many cases where you have teams from east and west or north and south coming together, and you have no idea what they're going to bring. Well, here's an example of that, and you add to it the fact that there are two undefeated teams. One team on a long winning streak, Neumann, dating back to middle of last year, 45-game winning streak. We just got done with a team who has now a 55-game winning streak. Wahoo Neumann trying to make their own mark on state. So you throw all of that into the cauldron, and it just may bubble over into what could be our best basketball game of the day.
And you were talking about computers deciding seedings and all of that. Yeah, I wonder how they came up with Wahoo Bishop Neumann being the #2 seed and Chase County being the #1 seed. Obviously, two undefeated teams. You would think maybe the defending champion would have the edge there, but obviously schedule playing a factor in Chase County grabbing that #1 seed. Wahoo Bishop Neumann wants to prove them wrong tonight.
Apparently, Howells wasn't the only thing that kept the scoring down in the last game we just had in the D1 final. The scoreboard is right now dark. As soon as that D1 final ended, the scoreboard, something went wrong with it, and they have been working feverishly on it here for the last half hour. In fact, we went the entire warm-up period not knowing exactly how much time was left. So they have told us that they are not going to start this game until they have it fixed. Here's my suggestion. Let's do it like they used to in the old days of the Coliseum. Let's just get the chalkboard out and get an eraser and just keep working on it.
That'd be a good idea. Or take those numbers, you know, those colored numbers that flip up and down where you can kind of flip the score and just, you'd have to have
a... Someone's got to have it around here somewhere. Or maybe there's you know, you got a you know, in gymnastics they've got they've got the slide rule there, and you can see they're hauling out the auxiliary shot clock, and they will probably use that as a time. Now, as far as how they will actually keep score, we don't know. They'll try to light up the scoreboard here and see if it's going to work, but either way, we're going to play a basketball game whether there's a scoreboard or not. And like I said, get out the chalkboard, get out the erasers, and let's do it old style.
Well, I'll say this too. If that scoreboard is not working for this game, that can be a factor in the game, because, you know, that sort of gets into players' minds, you know, not knowing exactly what the score is. Plays a big part in situations. Do you go for a 2? Do you go for a 3? Do you hold for the last shot? A lot of that can trickle over and definitely have an effect on these players.
Well, these two teams did play in this arena yesterday, so they are familiar with the nuances of the gym. And I guess if you are used to looking over in the corner to see if you know what time is left on the scoreboard, you look and you go, well, gee whiz, something's not right here. We'll see. We'll see how they do. Chase County wants to come out of the locker room, and the officials are holding him back, saying, hey, it's not done yet. These guys are like caged animals. They want to come out. They want to play basketball. You know, hey, I got a brand new watch. So I got a piece of paper. We'll keep score the old-fashioned way.
Oh,
we're live here at the Bob Devaney Sports Center for this 93rd championship Saturday. And, of course, this being the 50th year of 10-11. Of all the events that have happened on this television station over the years, this one, along with the news broadcasts you see every day, the two longest running series on this TV station. The first televised state tournament was in 1958 from the old Coliseum. You want to talk about some old times. That old Coliseum, people would get packed in there, and it would be sweaty and dungy, and you know, it's not the clean atmosphere it is now with Nebraska volleyball. It was a different setup back then. Well, we were there for that, and we're here at the Devaney Center for the new age, and even in the new day, there's still problems with technology. We'll be back and hope to have a start for you very soon. It's the Horns and the Cavaliers. Neumann and Chase County, undefeated versus undefeated.
When I got to college, I wasn't sure what to expect. I chose Peru State College because I wanted a quality, 4-year education without getting lost in the crowd. But I got so much more. And now, 4 years later, I'm a teacher and I love it. Check out Peru State College and see how it fits into your future.
Can you find a better place to buy a car at a better price? We don't think so. We're Husker Auto Group, and we're making a name for ourselves by selling GM cars and trucks cheap, but with a smile. Will anyone else give you $5,500 off a new Grand Am? Want to buy a Tahoe or Yukon for $9,000 off list? You have to go to Husker Auto Group. We may not have hundreds of the exact same model, but when you find the one you like, we promise you'll like the price. Husker Auto Group, Nebraska's Motor City, I-80 and 27th Street, Lincoln. It's worth the drive.
It's finance-free savings at Schaefer's. Now get special financing on all the top names in every department. Now payment and interest-free till 2004, including dependable Maytag appliances, plus special cashback rebates up to $100 on select side-by-side refrigerators, $50 cash back on smooth top electric ranges, and $30 back on Jet Queen dishwashers. Now payment and interest-free till 2004. Hurry in for finance-free savings. Going on now at Schaefer's TV and Appliance Center, 48th and R, Lincoln.
Well, they are still working on the pesky scoreboard. It's the scoreboard from you-know-what. And then, they had some problems with this last week. Maybe it was a harbinger of things to come because they had to change out the panel, the board that runs the clock a couple of times last week. And, well, now they are absolutely frustrated. And I'm not going to try to get into technical problems. I'm very bad with my hands. All I can say is if there's an electrician in the house, get your you-know-what down there, and let's see if we can get this thing going. Chase County is sitting out in the locker room area in the hallway. They wanted to come out on the floor about 2 minutes ago, right before we went to break, and the NSAA officials held them up and said, no, we're not ready yet. They are anxious to get out here. They've come an awful long way to get to this state tournament. They lost in the early round here last year. And then after running off 24 straight wins, they don't want to delay their date with destiny as they see it any longer than they have to. I guess if you look at it this way, if you're Chase County, it's a good thing for them. It gives Ed Kaiser more of a chance to maybe get up above that 70% health mark.
Recharge his battery, of course. Yeah,
exactly.
You know what? Okay, I think we're seeing numbers for the first time. And the time clock is on, but the numbers were not up before. Now the numbers where the score goes are up, so it looks like they're making progress. But yeah, I mean, you can imagine now with the delay, when this game does start, these teams will be that much fired up, and now here they come.
Well, it's Bishop Neumann versus Bishop Neumann on the scoreboard. Meantime, Kyle DeLea has found a guest, and let's go to him courtside.
We're here with Kyle Prohaska's mom. It shows you, I'll say I'm getting a little trouble to the brain. Your first name, I should have asked you before. Shannon. Shannon Prohaska. Yeah, I'm on the ball here. Take my paycheck away. Shannon, talk about this incredible run for the Cavaliers. They're trying to defend the crown. You got a young man named Kyle, much a part of this. Talk about your thoughts, emotions going into this.
A lot of emotions in this game, but to be here as a mom 3 years in a row. My oldest son played 3 years ago. They played together last year. They won last year without Brent, but Kyle's kind of been going on, and this year is just, there's a lot of seniors on the team. And these kids have played together since 4th grade. It's just a lot of emotions tonight.
You believe this is it? Or, I mean, Kyle's got another year, but, another year of seniors you're saying goodbye to, right?
Right. A lot of the young kids haven't played as much, but they have watched these guys play. They know what they need to do, and have a good work ethic to go by. They're learning from them, so.
Lastly, where does he get his poise, his calmness, under pressure? I mean, that a trait from yours or the whole family? Where does he get it from?
He's kind of unique in that, but his role model is Tim Duncan. He's watched him ever since San Antonio Spurs. He watches them. That's what he tries to model his game after, I think, and does a good job. So.
Thanks a lot, Shannon. Thanks for bearing with me on the faux pas. Find me. Good luck the rest of the way. Hey, that's why we ask the questions. Tim Duncan, at least we watch him. We're sports nuts, fellas. The guy seems cool, calm, collective, and that's Mr. Kyle Prohaska. Back to you, fellas.
Well, that's a good role model to have when you want to find somebody who has a good game and a good head on his shoulders, and Tim Duncan definitely falls under that category, and we'll see if Kyle Prohaska has one more of those cool, calm-headed games left in him, because if he does, then it'll take the Cavaliers to another state championship. You might recall last year, Neumann had to play against a Columbus Lakeview team that was very emotionally distracted because of the death in the family of Calvin Copples, and it was very, very tough for them to get going. And Neumann got past Lakeview, who may have been a little bit distracted, but let's face it, you know, you come to the state tournament and anything is possible. And with all the experience that Neumann has gathered here, you have to consider, at least from that standpoint, they are favorites in this game. It's kind of hard to pick favorites when you're looking at two teams who are undefeated, but if you have to look at it one way or the other, Neumann with championship experience, Chase County, here's their first effort here and their first state final since 1929. So needless to say, none of the guys on that side have been on this floor in a championship effort, and we will see how the early championship pressure affects Chase County. That's going to be key.
That's right. And now it looks like this game's about to get underway, at least the introduction's about to get underway. Finally, they've waited a long time. We had about, like, what was it, like a 15-20 minute delay?
I think so. You know, we were on time here too. One of the rare times in state tournament history that we were actually ahead of schedule, because the game prior there were so few fouls, it got over very quickly. But in this game, well, we even start behind, but that's okay. Scoreboard's fixed. We're ready to play basketball here from the Bob Devaney Sports Center. Great crowd on hand, and appropriately enough, Class C1, probably the marquee class this year in the state of Nebraska. They get the primetime game, and here are your primetime players.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Nebraska School Activities Association, its member schools, and U.S. Bank, welcome to the Bob Devaney Sports Center for the championship game of the 2003 Class C1 Boys State Basketball Tournament. Tonight's game features the Longhorns of Chase County High School versus the Bishop Neumann Cavaliers. And now, let's meet the players and coaches competing in tonight's game. First, the non-starters for the visiting team, the Chase County Longhorns. Number 13, Stephen Hanna. Number 21, Ed Kaiser. Number 24, Scott Librand. Number 30, Trey Boggs. Number 33, Will Morales. Number 44, Nathan Gaswick. And number 54, Brian Strand. And now, the non-starters for the home team, the Bishop Neumann Cavaliers. Number 14, Brian Miller. Number 20, Mike Spichka. Number 24, Justin Wada. Number 32, Charlie Pleskach. Number 40, Cody Kumpala. Number 42, Aaron Brandt. And number 54, Matt Wagner. And now, the starting lineup for the Chase County Longhorns. A 6'2" junior, number 22, Jason Burke. A 5'8" sophomore, number 25, Aaron Bureau. A 6'4" junior, number 31, Nathan Wenslick. A 6'1" senior, number 32, Lance Kimball. And a 6'5" senior, number 51, John Strand. Head coach for the Longhorns is Rick Titus, assisted by Carl Zugi, Jim Prague, and Alex McNair. And now, the starting lineup for the Bishop Neumann Cavaliers. A 5'10" senior, number 12, Russ Leibon. A 6' senior, number 22, Alex Kotera. A 6' senior, number 30, Kyle Lose. A A 6'4" senior, number 34, Zachary Miller. And a 6'4" senior, number 50, Kyle Prohaska. Head coach for the Cavaliers is Mike Weiss, assisted by Doug Lennox and Ken Firstenall. Tonight's officials are Todd Brosius and Terry Shark. The bench official is Randy Kissinger. And now, gentlemen, let's play basketball.
Well, as you saw in the starting lineups, Ed Kaiser not involved in the starting lineup, and not a surprise. We told you about that earlier. He has been suffering from flu-like symptoms, and he also has asthma, but it has been costing him playing time at this state tournament. Did not play at all on Thursday, played part-time role yesterday. I would assume we will see him off the bench unless his condition has worsened.
Well, I talked to Coach Rick Titus, and he told me that we're going to see Ed Kaiser, but we're going to see him in spurts. He said he can't play longer than, say, 2 to 3 minutes on the floor, so he's going to be in and out throughout the afternoon.
Well, we'll see how they are able to respond. Again, championship atmosphere is one thing that can really overwhelm some teams, and we will see how the Longhorns react to it here in the very early stages. We are finally ready to play basketball. The C1 final, 24-0 Longhorns of Chase County, 25-0 Neumann Cavaliers from Wahoo, and we are underway. Two teams that like to move the ball around, and they play very aggressive defense. Wensley gives it off, open shot, yes! Nathan Fuhr had 29 points in the first game of the state tournament, but right back down the other way, Kyle Lose for 2. And here we go, they're on the run already. Ball knocked out of there, Longhorns keep it. Fuhr will take the 3, it'll be short. But again, another rebound for Chase County. Long 2, overshot the mark, and another try. Well, the ball's coming right back out for the guys in orange here.
Wahoo Bishop Neumann comes out in the 2-3 zone. They play together, though, about as well as any team in this state tournament.
Inside, outside, Fuhr takes the 3. It rolls out. Another offensive rebound. And nearly lost it out of bounds. A nice save by Kimball. Bounce pass down low, dangerous pass, but Corral, and a layup is good by Jason Burt. Here comes Neumann quickly back into the offensive end. Prohaska spins in the lane and a finger roll.
Oh boy, stop on a dime, turn the other way and lay it in. That's a big time move, John.
Folks, if the earlier basketball games didn't have enough offense for you, we may be bringing you something that has a little bit more to your liking.
Zach Miller, nice rebound. He's probably the best athlete for Wahoo Bishop Neumann. 6'4", can do it all.
Prohaska, great inside-outside threat for Neumann. Had it on the outside blocks, down to Lose. Lose will pull up from inside the free throw line and come up short. Rebound to John Strand, big 6'5" senior. We're tied at 4. Quickly down the floor the other way. Wenslick wanted to go in. Stopped by Miller. Fuhr, top of the circle. He'll take the 3. It rolls out. Offensive board, an easy putback. Brian Strand right there, camped out waiting.
And that's how they beat up on Syracuse. I think the size, down low, rebounding, and defensively, I think they wore Syracuse out. Wahoo Bishop Neumann a little stronger on the interior.
Prohaska, back and forth he goes. That time didn't get a friendly bounce off the rim, but again, another nice move. You gotta have something for Kyle Prohaska in this game. A look down low, and stepping in front of it was Ross Klybon. Drive all the way in, and a foul.
These teams are going to go back and forth, and Chase County is going to go on their runs, and Coach Mike Weiss for Wahoo Bishop Neumann is not a coach who's going to call the quick timeout. He knows he's got seniors out there, and a lot of times against Wayne, you saw it. yesterday in the state semifinal. Blue Devils went on some serious runs, but still the confidence in the seniors to weather the storm and then respond with a run of their own. They're not going to panic here tonight.
Well, they're running so fast that Fuhrer had lost his shoe, and I think it ripped it off. I think his shoe is damaged in some way. They're going to have to either find him another shoe or another entirely new pair. Oh, he broke a shoestring. That's what he did, as we have free throws from Ross Plybon. He makes the first. You don't see that happen very often. Lose your shoe and you break your shoestrings. Got him laced up too tight. 6-6 our score. And Kaiser is in the game, number 21, standing out by the ancient Huskers, but they didn't need him there. 8-6 Chase County. Back and forth we go. Opening 4 minutes of play here in the C1 championship game. Prohaska, and stepping in front of it was Will Morales. Morales helped start the break. Look underneath. Great pass from Kimball. Underneath to Jason Burke, and it's a 4-point lead.
Well, you can see why Chase County's undefeated. The Longhorns going right at Wahoo Bishop Neumann.
Trying to find Prohaska inside, nothing doing. Kick it out for Kumpula. Look for Prohaska, takes it down low, in tight, and a charge as Prohaska goes crashing to the deck. Four minutes, 3 seconds left to go, first quarter. Chase County leads by 4.
I've wanted to finish my degree for years, but didn't think I could afford the tuition, let alone the time. I needed classes that fit into my busy work schedule and were close enough that I didn't spend all my time driving. I found just what I needed at Peru State College. I can attend classes on campus, at a convenient community location close to home, or right from home with Peru Online. And best of all, at a cost I can afford. I'm glad I enrolled at Peru State College. Check it out and see if Peru State College fits into your future.
Ready to save? Shop the Saving of the Green weekend at Nebraska Furniture Mart. Pay 0 interest for 18 months and 0 down on anything in the store, $2.99 or more. All leather furniture and mattresses are on sale. All DuPont Steam Master Extra Life and Ultra Life carpet is on sale. All refrigerators, washers, and dryers are on sale. Shop now and pay 0 interest for 18 months. Plus, all TVs, home theater systems, and computers are on sale. These are all on sale, too. Pay 0 interest for 18 months. Save into the green at Nebraska Furniture Mart.
A frantic pace to start the C1 championship. Chase County leads by 4, 10-6. Kyle Prohaska just picked up a charging foul. And here comes Chase County with the ball, 4 minutes left.
Here's an interesting scenario. You have Kaiser and Fear in the game at the same time. Usually Fear comes in, they swap for each other. Lost it on a turnover. Neumann will get it back. Fear, as we mentioned, had only started 3 games all regular season. So what does he do in place of Ed Kaiser? He scores 29 in his first state tournament game.
Talk about depth.
you don't do that when you're a sophomore.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why. Ed Kaiser, the leading scorer coming into the state tournament. But this, talk about by no means being a one-man team. Everybody just steps up their game, John.
They'll try to go inside. Woida. Prohaska not on the floor right now for the Cavaliers. Jumper too strong, but he followed his shot and lays it up and in. Zach Miller.
He's the quarterback on the football team, so a tremendous athlete. Goes about 6'4", can make plays, though, from all over the court.
Neumann closes within 2. 3 minutes and 17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Kaiser, far side. Fear. Hook pass down low in the paint. Having a hard time corral it, but Jason Burke, when he does, puts it up and banks it in.
None of these players from Chase County are bashful, I'll tell you that right now.
Through the lane, and Kaiser's going to be called with a reach in.
And I'll tell you what, Wahoo Bishop Neumann, they can play fast-paced, but they're not a frantic-paced team. And Paul Johnson said, or excuse me, Mike Weiss said for Bishop Neumann that if he had one concern, it was playing that frantic pace. He wants to dictate tempo here.
Chase County, as Kaiser got his fingers on it and starts the break. Down the other end, corrals, lays it up, and it's counting. He'll go to the line for one more. Boy, he got his hand up there. He gets up in the air so quickly, and watch this.
Cumpula looked like he was going to tip it away, but he could not. Then came back and tried to make the play on Kaiser. Kaiser only 70%, but obviously his 70%, 100% for a lot of players.
Kyle Prohaska is back in, and Justin Wojda checks out for head coach Mike Weiss. Here's Ed Kaiser.
What a week he's had.
Biggest lead, 7 points, but in this game, a 7-point lead is only good at the end. Neumann can strike quickly. A lot of pressure out on the guard as Kyle Wolfs gives it off. Alex Kotera. Kotera dribbles in.
Nice. Oh, beautiful.
And it counts.
Nicely done, taking a tremendous athlete, Alex Kotera, the running back on the football team, and great running back. He's got a burst of speed. He showed it there. Watch this. Flows right by the defender. Zach Miller in perfect position, expecting the ball, makes the catch, and quickly gets up in the air to finish.
You know, that's one thing about basketball. You know a team works well together and practices well together when they can execute things like that, because things happen so quickly. You have to be able to anticipate what your teammate is going to do, and there's a perfect example right there by the Neumann Cavs. And here's Zach Miller, averages nearly 10 points a game. Missed the try at the three-point play, loose on the floor. Prohaska comes away with it on his knees. Now they'll hook it in, try to reward him with points between defenders, and he's fouled.
Well, Prohaska tangling down there with some big bodies. John Strand, probably the biggest player for Chase County, weight-wise and size-wise. Prohaska turned, spin, got bumped, but stayed with it, and now he's at the strike.
Well, you talk about Zach Miller being the quarterback of the football team. Here's a guy who plays receiver and defensive end.
Just kept improving throughout his career. Played with his brother 2 years ago on that runner-up team. Last year, state champions. He's going for his second in a row this year.
Misses one, makes the second. 4-point lead for Imperial. Or Chase County. Most of the sweatshirts in the crowd say Imperial. Guess it depends on what part of Chase County you're from. If you're from Imperial, it's Imperial. If you're from anywhere else in the county, it's Chase County. Same team, though. They're a unified effort, no doubt about it. Doesn't matter what you call them. Flat-footed three. Short offensive board, yes. Trey Boggs. And then a turnover.
John, I think the speed of Chase County has thrown Wahoo Bishop Neumann a little off guard. Wahoo Bishop Neumann, they thrive on their speed, but I think this is by far the fastest team that they have faced man for man. I think it's thrown them off a little bit.
Well, this is a good team. This has been a great class all year long. So many good teams and good players in it. Open three, and it's short. Rebound Prohaska. Open teammate down the floor. Prohaska didn't throw it that way, and then getting his hand on the ball and ricocheting it out of bounds was Lance Kimball for the Longhorns as Neumann was in transition. 17-10 our score. Minute 33 left here in the first quarter. Prohaska turnaround hook shot. Tip try, no. Tip, yes, Prohaska.
Oh, he was lucky he didn't pick up a foul there because he missed the shot, and then it kind of looked like he went over the back, but the referee did not call it, and he gets a putback.
Quickly down the floor, and they lost it loose on the floor. And coming away with it, Kotera. And before he's called for traveling, gives it off to Cumpula. Neumann down 4. Kyle Lose outside Cumpula. A look and a push from behind. They were trying to go down low to Prohaska. Working on his backside was Morales. And Morales commits the foul. You know, Will Morales, here's a guy, averages 7 points a game, but yesterday against Syracuse, he was the Mr. Everything. He was the guy that was making plays and starting breaks and doing the things necessary to help contribute to the winning effort. Ball last touched out of bounds. Longhorn fans thought it went off of Cumpula. The official says no. Prohaska comes off the floor for the final 55.9 seconds of the quarter. Kyle Lose into the hands of Miller. Miller, shot partially blocked by Morales, or by Kimball, I beg your pardon. Down the floor quickly, and the ball was kicked out of bounds. Chase County will keep it, and here comes Ed Kaiser.
Coming into this game, Rick Titus, the coach for Chase County, wanted to make it a frantic pace. He wanted to apply pressure, and I think his team has done that in this first quarter.
Kaiser signaling one shot. And ball was tipped. Kumpula stole it away. Got in front of the pass, knocked it down, caught it all in one motion. Now Neumann will get a play for a shot here. Up top, Miller thinking, trying to work off a screen. No screen there. 15 seconds left. First quarter. All the way around Lose. Looking for help. Backs his way in. Shot blocked. Down the floor. Kaiser pulls up just inside half court. Oh, it's good! Oh, brother! He had time to go further down the floor, but it's almost as if he knew he could make it. Watch.
That's 70% for you.
Wow. Chase County off to a great start. They lead by 7.
I want to be a nurse. I want to be a nurse too.
I'm studying to be a nurse.
I'm studying to be a nurse too.
I'm a nurse.
And I'm a nurse too.
The Nebraska Center for Nursing encourages you to explore nursing. This message made possible by Johnson & Johnson, the campaign for nursing's future.
Sometimes it's hard to tell exactly whose best interests a broker has in mind. At Bob Benny Wealth Management, our firm offers no proprietary investment products, and our financial consultants are under no pressure to sell company-owned investments. Instead, we focus on finding the financial choices that are right for you. With our independent, unbiased approach to investing, you can be confident that our only goal is to help you reach your financial goals. Please give us a call at 421-2626.
Well, remember what we said about championship pressure? Forget about it. The Longhorns coming out with a 20-point quarter, and Ed Kaiser with that 40-footer at the buzzer. Open three, and a good one from Alex Kotera. Hey, that counts as much as that 40-footer did. It's still only 3 points. That was impressive, though, because Kaiser still had another second and a half. He could have taken it in, and this time he goes through the lane. Again, he's 70%. Remember that.
70%. Remember that. I think he meant 70% from the field from the field shooting instead of his condition.
Here we go. Alex Kotera, as he starts to heat up, bangs down a three. 22-19. Hang on to your hat, mother. It's the kind of basketball that these two teams play. Down through the lane. There goes the sophomore, Aaron Fear.
Well, Wahoo Bishop Neumann has got to slow down this pace. I mean, they like to play up tempo, but this is a little bit too frantic, I think, for them.
Prohaska for three. Bing, bang. Just sit back and watch, folks. 24-22. This game has come out. Fireworks abound. Fear outside the corner for Burke. Stopped at the baseline. Nice wraparound pass. That was a great assist by John Strand and Nathan Wenslick for two.
Look out, though. Here comes Neumann.
26-22. Hey, they had the extra time, you know, while they were fixing the scoreboard, so they have extra energy. From the baseline, jumper on the way, and that one's good. Kyle Lose.
Do these teams miss? Oh, man.
You know, these two teams are shooting about twice as good as what we've seen in other games.
John, right now, these two teams are both shooting exactly 60% from the field.
And
we have seen games today with 25, 30,
oh, yeah.
35. Unbelievable.
Here in this quarter, I don't know if anyone's missed yet. 6:07 left. 26-24. They'll inbound, and here's Kaiser. Across the floor, Fear for three. Short, rebound fought for, put back, yes.
Too many second shots.
Yeah, Jason Burke, too, over two defenders getting that rebound and the putback. No one over on one side of the floor. Neumann will have to back it up here. Klybon goes around in the corner. Oh, that shot was blocked, and guess who? It was Ed Kaiser. Flying over there and getting his hand in front of it. This kid can really jump. Open three, and that one's good for Morales. It's a 7-point lead. Klybon back the other way for the Neumann Cavs.
Like we said, the frantic pace, you got to favor Chase County.
Inside, out, open three. In and out. Ah, but there's the big guy right there. Prohaska on the weak side with the board and the basket.
How about those hands?
Very good hands.
Snatching that ball out of the air and putting it back up all in one motion. No problem.
31-26. We almost have as many points in this game, and we haven't played a full 2 quarters than we had in our entire last game. So pardon us if we seem a little dizzy. 4:58 left, first half. We're back after this.
As you think about careers, consider nursing. Imagine the difference you can make.
Imagine you're saving a life. Imagine reducing the strife. Imagine you're stopping the hurt and making your life a difference for all the world.
The Nebraska Center for Nursing encourages you to explore nursing. This message made possible by Johnson & Johnson, the campaign for nursing's future.
You know, it's a wonderful life. It's a lifestyle. The smell of the wood burning in an open fire. If you never had a burger cooked over an open flame, you're missing out on something.
Original Western Whopper is back. Crispy bacon and cheddar cheese with bullseye barbecue sauce. Come into Burger King now, because this offer ends soon.
Back at the C1 Championship, Chase County 31, Wahoo Bishop Neumann 26, and we were chatting with the referees, having a little fun. Jeff Wolf over here is dripping with sweat on the inbounds. He's the referee with the ball right now, John.
We asked him, can you keep up? He said, yeah, that's why they picked us for this game. Well, they're in shape, and they need to be for this one. They still got a lot of time left. 31-26, loose ball on the floor, and coming away with it was Alex Gotera with the steal. 5th turnover against the Longhorns. 31-26, Chase County. In the basketball game, Aaron Brandt, he had it for a moment, number 42. Going up to the top of your screen now in the corner. Off-balance shot just inside the arc, no. And the rebound pulled down by Jason Burke. Up ahead to Fear. Fear will dribble in. Outside, open three, yes!
John, we have not seen a team push the ball like this, a team shoot like this. This Chase County team's something else.
Oh, wide open down low. A nice pass from a nice pass from Gotera down to Corey Cumpula for 2. A furious pace to this first half. And it's really picked up here in the second quarter. In the corner, Morales, back down low, Burke. Kick it around, open three, no. Rebound, Chase County, and a foul. That one's going to go against Aaron Brandt, the freshman. That is just the 4th foul on the Cavs, 5 on Chase County here. 3:48 left here in the second quarter, and we get literally a line change. And you need that in a game like this. It's like a hockey game. You got to have a line change.
Yeah, I would definitely say. I don't think players are even going to the scores table. They're just running in from off the bench. This is such a fast-paced game.
Well, just put up the boards, let them fly in over the top of the boards, and just make line changes all game.
I really do feel, though, if it continues at this pace, it favors Chase County.
Ooh, nearly a bad pass. Quickness by Fear kept it alive. Open three, another flat-footed three. That's his shot. Ball loose on the floor. Big scramble for it. Tie-up is called. Imperial basketball.
Right now, Wahoo Bishop Neumann has number 42, Aaron Brandt, in the game, and he's only a freshman playing in this championship game. You imagine just a freshman coming in playing against an undefeated team in an atmosphere like this. He doesn't look like a freshman now. Good-looking kid.
Inbound by Kimball. Shoots it into Fear. Goes in. No. Tipped around and tracked down by Brandt. Neumann down 6. Los into the front court. Fade away. No. Tip. No. Rebound, Chase County. Again, down the floor. Fear. In the corner for Kimball. Back out to Fear. Another open three. Rolls off. And the rebound to Los, and he almost let that one get by. You got to attack the basketball on the boards and when it's on the ground, because you never know when someone's going to come flying in from behind. Either side. Spinning move inside the paint. Missed. And the rebound to John Strand. Chase County back the other way. Fear with a pull-up. No. Team's starting to cool off a little bit. Kind of expected that. At some point, can't shoot 60% for the entire game, or they'll have to literally buy a new scoreboard.
And right.
2:31 left here in the first half. Another line change and a break. Get a bottle of water. We'll be back.
Between now and March 18th is your local Ford dealer's favorite season, auto show season. Celebrate with financing as low as 0% or up to $4,000 cash back on Ford's new lineup. And during auto show season, get an additional $500 in bonus cash on a new four-door Explorer, Taurus, or F-150. That's financing as low as 0% or up to $4,000 cash back on Ford's new lineup. Plus $500 in auto show season bonus cash on Explorer, Taurus, and F-150. It ends March 18th, so get to your local Ford store now.
The thing I like best about Hastings College is the small-town, friendly atmosphere. I've come to know nearly all of the student body and most of the faculty, and I think that's a huge advantage in coming to a school like this.
I came to Hastings College because they have a great business department, but I stayed at Hastings College because they allowed me to personalize my major in marketing with computer graphics and information systems. But this is only part of the reason Hastings College is the right choice for me.
Hastings College, where the student comes first.
So far, the C1 championship has been by far the most fast-paced, high-scoring game we have seen, and that includes girls and boys games over the past 2 weekends.
No doubt about it. Well, they say defense wins championships, and we've seen defense in this game. It's just we've seen a lot of offense, too. Oh, down on the floor. Nice patience underneath. Yes. Put back is good. Zach Miller, and that was really kept alive by Prohaska, who was down on his knees yet again. 34-30. Chase County up by 4.
Steal.
Ball batted in the air. And here comes Neumann. Zachary Miller through the lane, takes it in himself. Rolling layup, no.
Made a great move that time, just couldn't finish, got caught in the air.
Kaiser back in the game. Ball kicked out of bounds. It'll still belong to the Longhorns. Kaiser goes in. Nearly had the ball poked from behind, and they're going to count the basket. I mean, he kind of just, it almost like he regurgitated that ball out of there. I mean, it just kind of came out.
Well, he was all in one motion.
It was a foul.
Yeah, I mean, they say that continuation doesn't count in high school and college, but he was all in one motion for that shot.
Missed the free throw, though, so the three-point play he cannot complete. Down the floor and a big foul. There, contact. Oh, players crashing down. Look out. I think that was Morales. Yep, Morales getting up off the deck. He went sailing into Aaron Brandt. They both went flying to the floor. You know, the way these guys are running, you're going to have to put parachutes on each of their rear ends. Pull the cord when you get down to the end. Slow it down.
Yeah.
36-30 Chase County. Inbound, that's Kotera. He's 2 for 2 from the three-point arc today. Prohaska backs his way in, up and under move.
Oh,
yes.
Beautiful, beautiful. You're seeing why he's an all-state player right here. I'm sorry to give that away, but I think everybody knows it's coming.
Yeah, yeah. And I think everyone else who knows he's going to be an all-state player. Oh, Kaiser was trying to throw an alley-oop pass, and it hit off the bottom of the rim. Into the hands of Fear. He throws up three. No, here comes Prohaska. Wahoo fans stand up in anticipation. They thought it was going to be a slam dunk, but it wasn't. It was an Ed Kaiser poke from behind. Again, remember, he's 70%.
70%, remember. And I think Kaiser right now wants to come out. He motioned over to the bench, but it looks like he's going to stay in.
Only 58.8 seconds left. Meanwhile, limping off the floor was John Strand for Imperial, and they're going to look at his right ankle, it would appear. So instead of the easy breakaway basket, Wahoo Neumann will have to set up in the offense.
I think Kaiser being able to stay on the floor and contribute, I think it's lifted the play of his teammates.
Kotera, he is 3 for 3 from beyond the arc. It's down to a 1-point game.
Oh boy, Neumann is tough, aren't they?
Yes, they are. Spirit of the champion right there. Gonna play for the last shot. Kaiser talking with Fear with 20 seconds left.
See who takes this final shot. See if it's Kaiser. Remember, 70%. Let's see if that's good enough to take the final shot.
Chase County wanting, their coaches wanting a timeout. Kaiser nearly lost it on the floor, and a travel. Wow. Rick Titus is upset. He wanted a timeout with about 15 seconds left, and nobody saw him, neither the players nor the officials, and he is on the opposite end of the floor, so you can understand why. Now Newman's going to get the last shot down the floor to try to take the lead all the way in. Oh, and he walked with it with 0.8 seconds left.
Yeah.
Klybon wanted to get into the corner. He was going to throw up a three, but he walked with it, and that's a good call. Well, I don't think anyone's going to get a shot off, but we'll see.
No.
Nope. Kaiser says forget about it. Well, I hope both locker rooms, I hope parents for both teams brought extra oranges. They're going to need them at halftime of this game. Going to need to replenish the energy because their tanks were well spent in that first half. 36-35 our halftime score. Let's go down to Kyle D'Elia.
Thanks, John. Drew got the name right here. Coach Titus. Coach, is this who's going to miss the most? What's this going to come down to?
It's a great game. You know, I said it's just two teams that are just gutting it out, punching it out. I said, you know, they shoot the ball extremely well. We've shot the ball, you know, pretty well, too. And, you know, it's just a matter of who can play the better defense and who gets the break down the stretch is what I think. Just two great teams knocking it out is what I can see.
Go get with your kids. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
Coach Titus and his undefeated Chase County Longhorns. They're up a point, 36-35 at the break. We're coming back. Don't go away.
Between now and March 18th is your local Ford dealer's favorite season, auto show season. Celebrate with financing as low as 0% or up to $4,000 cash back on Ford's new lineup. And during auto show season, get an additional $500 in bonus cash on a new four-door Explorer, Taurus, or F-150. That's financing as low as 0% or up to $4,000 cash back on Ford's new lineup. Plus $500 in auto show season bonus cash on Explorer, Taurus, and F-150. It ends March 18th, so get to your local Ford store now.
Whether you're changing jobs or retiring, your retirement savings are too important to let slip through the cracks. If you've accumulated a lump sum in your 401k or pension plan, there are a number of things you should give careful consideration, including tax consequences, withdrawal options, and your income needs. At Bob Benny Wealth Management, we specialize in retirement planning. We'd like to help you achieve the retirement you've dreamed of. Please give us a call at 421-2626. Thank you.
10-11 End Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 and weekends at 10 p.m.
Welcome back. Chase County 36-35 over Bishop Neumann. And at half of each championship game, we recognize the 10-11 coaches. All-state team letters and ballot forms were sent to coaches throughout Nebraska. 10-11 tallied those votes. And here now is your 2003 Class C1 All-State Coaches team.
Tri-County's Chance Classic is a senior guard and the team leader. He averages 15 points and 7 rebounds. Chase County's Ed Kaiser is the state high jump champion, clearing 6'9" a year ago. The 6'3" guard averages 17.9 points and just over 8 rebounds. Thomas Pargett of Syracuse has topped the 1,000-point plateau as a junior. The 6'3" forward puts in 22.5 points and grabs 8 rebounds. He's started since his freshman year. Grand Island Central Catholic's Todd Peterson is the top student in Crusaders country. The junior leads his team with 21 points and also grabs 7 rebounds. Bishop Neumann Central Catholic's Kyle Prohaska can shoot with either hand and is the Cavaliers' all-time leader in rebounds. The 6'4" forward grabs 13 per game and scores 21 for the defending champs. That's your C1 Coaches All-State team.
Experience the spirit at Union College. Study in a challenging academic atmosphere where individual talents flourish. Interact with students from diverse faith backgrounds who create a vibrant Christian campus. Call for a tour. You will quickly see how you have a place at Union College.
$50 invested in a mutual fund 20 years ago returned $452. $50 in the United Negro College Fund returned an award-winning actor. A mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Well, a very exciting first half of basketball between the Longhorns of Chase County and the Neumann Cavaliers. 36-35 our halftime score. And we told you in the pregame how Class C1 really played out to be the most exciting, well-paced, well-balanced, I should say, class in boys basketball this year in the state. And it further shows by the quality of the players on the C1 All-State team. There are several very good names that were left off this list, but the ones who are here are great players indeed. Thomas Pargett, who lost out yesterday in the semifinals, had a great season for Syracuse. Todd Peterson, whose team lost to Wahoo Neumann in the first round, he too with a great season. In fact, it was his jumper that eliminated Tri-County, Chance Classic's Tri-County team from the districts. Ed Kaiser, we've seen him, and remember, he's only at 70% for this game. And Kyle Prohaska, you know, there's your post-up guy, but again, a guy who can hit outside. You know, you really got some great players on there, and the numbers on Classic just amazing. 7 rebounds a game, 15 assists a game. I mean, those are kind of the numbers you see from Magic Johnson. Yes. You know, that number of assists.
Just amazing. We're seeing what Kaiser can do when he's not 100%. And I think another guy who you mentioned, and we have to mention maybe a little bit more, is Thomas Pargett. Syracuse, they did not expect to have the big season out there, and I think they really, even though they're not here in the championship game, can really be proud of what the Rockets accomplished. He had a fabulous season, leading them to the semifinals. Chase County was just a little bit better yesterday. And then Kyle Prohaska, what more can you ask for in a high school season? He's done it all. He's had state championships. He's played for summer all-star teams, and he's looking to cap it all off today.
Well, he's going to have a 16 minutes of basketball that should be very exciting indeed. Coming up, 36-35. Chase County with the lead at halftime. We'll be back with the stats of this first half after this.
Nebraskans make choices every day. Some matter more than others. But one everyday choice matters a whole lot to Nebraska. The gasoline you choose. Because E10 Unleaded is about helping ourselves, our pocketbooks, our environment. You make a choice every time you fill up. Make the right choice for Nebraska.
E10 Unleaded with ethanol. Let's get with it, Nebraska.
Education is more than learning to make a living. It's also learning about life.
I was interested in Central Community College because it was more affordable and it was closer to home.
But CCC was most flexible for having a family and trying to go back to school.
The instructors are all great. They're very one-on-one based. You never feel like you're unnumbered. They know your name. They know your face.
Step up to a bright tomorrow.
Need better luck getting a better night's rest? Then you better get to Denver Mattress's Blarney Big Savings Event.
Not only can you get a special introductory price on a new Doctor's Choice mattress, now through Tuesday, March 18th, you'll also get no payments and no interest for 1 full year. So come to Denver Mattresses Blarney Big Savings Event and get more mattress for a lot less green. Plus, through Tuesday only, get no payments and no interest for 1 year. 5000 North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Statistics for the state high school basketball tournament are brought to you in part by Bob Benny Wealth Management.
The halftime numbers of this Class C1 game, and they have been impressive on the offensive end, as you might expect. Both teams over 50% from the field. Chase County has hit 3 of 11 threes, while Neumann has only shot 5, but they made 4. And individually, Ed Kaiser with 10 points for Chase County, and he has only played sparingly. He has not played the full game. In fact, he played 8 of the 16 minutes in the first half. 8.7 rebounds for Jason Burke. For the Cavaliers, they're led by Kyle Prohaska with 12. 36-35. Second half of basketball coming up.
It doesn't matter if you farm a good part of the county or a few hundred acres. Your results depend on having choices. And you can't choose what's best for your land if your hands are tied. All you really need is the freedom to succeed.
Since 1947, Tio Haas Tires help you get the right tire for your needs with brands like Michelin, BF Goodrich, Uniroyal, and Regal. We understand the formulas of tire compounding, tread design, tread siping, and sidewall profiling, and how each component affects the performance of your vehicle based on your driving habits. Our service facilities can handle your vehicle maintenance needs, and we carry a huge selection of sport wheels to add value and prestige to your vehicle. We invite you to stop in and see why your friends use Tio Haas Tire to get the right tire right now.
Irish dreams, they say, usually include vast fields of green. And that's what you'll save, vast amounts of green, during SofaMart's limited time savings event and 2-year no-interest finance offer. Now through Tuesday, March 18th only, get incredible savings like these 100% genuine leather room groups for only $14.86 and save up to $200. Plus, we're also offering no interest for 2 full years. Hurry into SofaMart before your luck runs out to catch these special savings and 2 full years of no interest financing. Offer ends Tuesday, March 18th.
Back here, getting ready for the start of the second half, Coach Weiss with Bishop Neumann. How do you stop the Longhorn shots?
Well, I don't think it's so much shots. We really allowed a lot of penetration early on, and we also gave up a lot of second shots. I thought when I went with a bigger lineup, 3 of my bigger guys, we did a little better job, but, you know, when 2 teams are unbeaten, isn't this what you kind of expect? I mean, it's going to be a heck of a game. If we don't stop any of their penetration or let them get more second shots, we're going to lose the game. So I think that's the key, and it'll be a great game down the stretch.
Go get with your kids.
Okay, thank you.
For stopping by. Good luck the rest of the way. Coach Weiss and his team down 36-35 to Bishop Neumann, leaving, yes, Kyle Prohaska's mom, Janet, the rest of the Cavaliers' mom, and the Longhorns' moms on the edge of their seat. Chase County by 1. We're coming back for the second half, 10-11 and NETV after the break.
Katie and John woke up and rubbed their eyes. It's the comfort of knowing college will be there for them. It's the comfort of knowing you can look forward to the day you retire. And it's the comfort of knowing the same State Farm agent who helped you plan for just in case can help you with what could be. For help with banking, insurance, and investing, talk to your agent today.
A good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Not everything is made for children.
And one. Oh, march it on. Yeah, shake it out. Yeah, you got it.
Left, right, left.
Mommy! Don't they deserve a hospital designed for them, where everyone is trained in a child's unique medical and emotional needs? Children's Hospital. It's just made for children.
For over 40 years, Leach Camper Sales has been providing the latest in personal leisure. New for 2003 is the Discovery Diesel Pushers, as well as the Endeavor and Scepter Pushers, featuring double and triple slide-outs. And don't forget to check out our huge selection of pre-owned inventory. With hundreds of units in stock, Leach Camper Sales is ready to provide you with friendly, competent service. Leach Camper Sales, home of the original Happy Camper.
Teams are back out for the second half. Chase County with the 1.36-35 lead. A very frantic pace to this first half of play, especially the early stages of the second quarter where it seemed like nobody could miss. And one reminder, you know, this isn't the only event that happens at the Devaney Center. Of course, there's basketball, there's wrestling, there's volleyball, and there's gymnastics. Women's gymnastics coming here to the Devaney Center at the end of April. It's the 2003 NCAA Women's Championships to be held here in Lincoln at the Devaney Center. You know, for many years, this was almost the de facto site of all the men's championships when Nebraska was winning. Seemed like every single title. Well, this year it's the women's, and the Husker ladies are right there in contention for a national championship, along with other great contenders like Alabama, UCLA, Georgia, and Utah. You can see some great individuals, future Olympians, and some of the best gymnasts in the country here in Lincoln, April 24th through the 26th. And for ticket information, you can call 1-800-8-BIG-RED or go to the website, huskers.com, and reserve your tickets for what should be a great event. You know, one of those things about the Summer Olympics, people like to watch the gymnastics. Well, you are going to see Olympic caliber gymnasts in action here at the end of April. So they're getting ready for that. We're getting ready for the second half, and we're waiting to see if Ed Kaiser comes back out on the floor. I know he's had to go in for treatments because, remember, he has been sick this entire state tournament. In fact, went to the hospital on Thursday. They were fearing it might be pneumonia, but they found his lungs were clear yesterday. He was able to play. He is right now not on the floor. I'm trying to see. I don't believe he's on the bench either. At least he wasn't when the teams came out to shoot, so we'll wait and see if we see his action. You know, it's funny, even though he only played 8 minutes, he scored 10 points.
That's right, and like you said, he is sick right now. Kyle D'Elia talking over there with the people from Chase County on the bench, the medical staff, wondering what it is. Weren't sure if that was an issue, but obviously it is because he's not even on the bench right now.
Well, we'll hope to find something out here in a moment. We'll also keep an eye on the locker room to see if he pops back out. In the meantime, Neumann will have the basketball first to start the second half and a chance to take the lead. They haven't held the lead. I'm trying to think back. I think they may have had a lead in the first quarter. Open three. Short. Prohaska got his hand on it, but couldn't tip it back to himself. Chase County offense this time. For three. Yes. You know, I don't understand how people can make flat-footed threes, but Lance Kimball knows how to. Back quickly down the other end of the floor, and Flybein got stripped from behind, but Neumann will keep the basketball. 39-35, high lob in. Prohaska up and under, no. Rebound to Strand.
Threw it right to him.
Yep.
There's Los. Got it.
Back to a two-point game. 39-37.
You know,
and we see Ed Kaiser come back out.
Oh, okay. You know, Los has been quiet too in this first half, or in the first half. Gets his, looks like his first field goal there. Actually, he's got 6.
Fade away, rolls down. Nathan Wenslick. Wenslick with 7. Chase County's lead is 4, and a charge is called on Prohaska. First foul of the second half, and his second.
Maybe a little out of control that time for Cal Prohaska.
No one really in foul trouble as we start this second half, so it's nothing we have to think about yet. 41-37. Longhorns with the advantage. Inside, out, traveling. Aaron Fearer moved his feet and didn't set the ball on the floor. So here come the Cavaliers once again. Plybon, front court for Kotera. He's 3 for 3 from beyond the arc. Prohaska and Plybon works off a pick. Back out to Prohaska. Drives in, off balance, no shot. Foul was on the floor. But you can see Prohaska trying to throw something up there so he could get the free throws. Good heads-up play. But didn't get the call.
Well, here he comes back in the game. Ed Kaiser, 21, checking in. You can imagine he's not 100%. You can imagine how good this team is when he is 100%. You know, it's almost scary.
41-37. And the ball poked out of bounds. Well, we've talked about it all day, and no one individual can carry a team.
No.
And yeah, we've emphasized the fact that he is not at 100%, but even when he's not on the floor, this team is a very good basketball team. It's a team effort.
Exactly.
And the same can be said for Neumann. Kyle Prohaska is not the only thing that makes this team go. If he was, they wouldn't be here. Prohaska, they tried the entry pass, and it was stolen by Kimball. And that is the 7th turnover on the Cavaliers, and then a turnover right back. Down the floor, Kumpula looks underneath. Kotera knocked out, last touch by Fear. They are so good, Chase County, as it coming back in transition and denying. We saw Kaiser do that to Prohaska in the first half. Prohaska over the top of defenders. No, gets his rebound and puts it back.
No, he just doesn't quit. He doesn't quit, John. He misses a shot, he goes right back to it. He's had a few of those this afternoon where he's missed it, and he's followed it right back up and gotten the field goal.
14 points for Prohaska. Kaiser, he'll pull up. Short. Rebound Prohaska. Neumann a chance to tie or take the lead. Miller wants to work his way in, kicks it out. Los, tie game.
Oh, man. Tell you what, the level of play of these two teams is just phenomenal at the high school level.
Timeout, Chase County. You know, I'd put up either of these two teams against any other team in the state.
Oh, yeah.
I'd love to see it. 4:57 left, timeout on the floor.
Peru State College. Peru offers more of what you're looking for in a quality four-year college without getting lost in the crowd. More educational opportunities. More choices for traditional and non-traditional students. Even more fun. Peru State College. Contact us today and see how we can offer you more for your future.
For a guy who's supposed to be his own boss, I sure have a lot of people telling me what to do. Like they know what's best for this land. I just want somebody to lay out all the options. I'll call the shots. Give me the freedom to succeed. And I'll do the rest.
Wahoo Bishop Neumann has been chasing Chase County, fittingly is what they call him, like almost trying to chase a rabbit. Finally, they've caught him. It's knotted here at 41.
Yeah, it could be a game where the team with the ball last wins. Kaiser being double teamed out on the perimeter. A go underneath. Morales tripped. No shot, and Will Morales scrapes himself off the hardwood. Cody Kumpula with the foul, just the second on Neumann here in this second half. One on Chase County. Inbound, Morales. And a look in the corner. Kaiser. Has to dribble out of danger. Had the ball tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Zach Miller.
And if you're Chase County, you want to just keep doing what you're doing. Bishop Neumann has caught him. But still, there's still a lot of fuel left in the tank for the Longhorns. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep attacking the hole. Keep looking for those shots. There you go.
Open three. not the friendly bounce. The ball was last touched by the Longhorns. And Neumann now with a chance to take the lead here on this possession. 4:21 left, third quarter, in a seesaw affair.
I think the one advantage Wahoo Bishop Neumann has, though, in this game is they have a true post presence in Cal Prohaska.
Right.
Chase County doesn't really have that. They have a bunch of slashers, but not really a guy they could go to down low if they really needed it in a nip-and-tuck game.
And Mike Weiss wants a timeout. It's taken, injury timeout.
Uh-oh, looks like somebody got some blood, maybe?
Yeah. It's Cumpula down at the end of the bench, and they're looking at his nose. He might have got popped in the face.
He took a shot on the other end.
NSAA officials looking at him, and there are also some blood on the floor.
But yeah, back to that point, I think, you know, when you have a Cal Prohaska, a guy that can score down on the blocks from in close consistently like he can, it's a big advantage. Chase County really doesn't have that option, but they do have the speed. They can put up points in a hurry.
Prohaska kicks it out, open Los. Just about knocked down the jumper. He will go to the line and shoot two.
Los has just been a deadly shooter in this state tournament. He's as good a shooter as you're going to find out of all these teams.
8 of 13 on day one, 7 of 13 yesterday. Today, 4 of 7 and 8 points.
Just phenomenal percentage.
And he's not one that gets a lot of layups. He literally shoots the ball, so those numbers look that impressive.
Yeah, you know, I think we saw some great athletes in Class A, but in Class C1, I'll take these teams, like we said before the break, in front of anybody. These are the best pure basketball teams I think we've seen.
Neumann fans on their feet looking for a stop as they hold a 2-point lead. Fear, far side, inside. Fear for 3 in the lead. No, and they're going to call an over the back on Morales. Uh-oh. Did we get a technical? I think so. I looked away for a moment, and I think somebody got a little lippy with the officials. Yep, technical on Morales.
Will Morales, his second personal. A technical foul has been assessed to number 33, Will Morales from Chase County. That would be his third personal.
So he picks up 2 quick fouls here. And Morales cost his team in a couple of ways. You'll get free throws and possession here on the technical foul.
I don't know if he said something to the official or to one of the players.
I think he argued the call. And the one thing about high school basketball, you know, if you say the magic word, you'll get the technical. And let's just say the magic word in high school basketball is a lot closer to PG than what you would see in the NBA, where they can say just about anything and get away with it. It's about discipline at this level. So both free throws are good, and now Neumann gets the ball too. So they enjoy a 4-point lead and the basketball, and this is where Chase County has to come up with an answer of their own, because for the most part they've been in the lead, and it's been Neumann trying to play catch up. Now the roles have been reversed a little bit.
Well, the momentum is totally swung, and Ed Kaiser did not start that second half and came in and just for some reason hasn't looked the same in this third quarter than he did in the first half. Newman's starting to find the rhythm offensively. Kyle Lose is starting to knock down shots, and really that Neumann offensive machine that we've seen all year and for the past 3 years really has come to play now.
45-41, Cavaliers, under 4 minutes left here in the third. Prohaska, Kotera.
Oh, nice.
Waits, a little too strong off the glass, but Zachary Miller will go to the free throw line. Foul is on Kaiser, his second, 15th foul against the Longhorns. And here's Zachary Miller, 6 points today.
He's had his shot blocked. He's run into a few fouls. He's had a sort of a tough afternoon, up and down afternoon, but he's a warrior, keeps fighting. Now a 5-point Neumann lead.
5-point Neumann lead.
Your attention, please. Amanda Ahrens.
Cody Cumpula with a wad of cotton up his nose.
Room 107. Amanda Ahrens, please come to the administration office, room 107.
He's back in the game, and now Chase County will have to come up with an answer here. They have not been asked to answer too many times here today, but they're down by 6. Biggest lead either of these teams have enjoyed in quite a while. Kaiser, tried to dish underneath, but somehow putting it up off the glass, and it's loose and taken away by Cumpula.
How intense was that defensive stand for Wahoo Bishop Neumann? They were all over the place.
Newman in control here with 3 minutes left in the third. A drive, a kick out. Here's Prohaska for 3. It's short. Rebound fought for, and it came down in the hands of Burke. And as he was falling, realizing he might get the travel, he gave it off to Kaiser, and then Kaiser threw the ball between everyone's legs.
Tough pass.
That is a very tough pass. If it works, it's a pretty pass. If it doesn't, it's a turnover, and that's what it ends up being, turnover.
Yeah, I think right now they need to get into their offense. Kaiser's going to have a seat, but I think Fear needs to really settle his team down, get into their offense, and dictate like they did in the first half.
47-41 Neumann. A near steal by Wenslet. Prohaska, scoop. That's a big old scoop, but didn't come away with anything, and a blocking foul. And that time, Fear looked like he threw an elbow in there, but they called Kotera with the foul for blocking. Here it is again. Ooh. He got that arm out there, and when you do that, very close.
Probably could have gone either way, but it did look like he lowered his shoulder.
Newman keeps, Longhorns keep the ball. Down by 6. Haven't scored in a while. Look underneath, and a denial by Matt Wagner. Now Wagner down to the blocks as Prohaska gets a breather here. 2:05 left here in the third.
Boy, Wahoo Bishop Neumann can go deep onto their bench. We've seen players like Wagner getting playing time. We've seen players like Brandt get quality minutes. We've seen Cody Cumpula go to the wars with a bloody nose. I mean, he's really getting a lot of time out of his substitutes.
Lance Kimball with his second foul, 16th foul on Chase County. Spinning in is Kotera. Very nice. And that is the biggest lead of the game, 8 points. Down in, nice pass underneath. He waits and is fouled. That was a good pass by Lance Kimball. Saw his teammate at the baseline, and Burke goes in, waits, and then draws the foul.
For the Longhorns, Jason Burke, shooting 2.
So here's Jason Burke, 6'2" junior. That's just the third free throw that Chase County has attempted in this game. They missed 2. Ooh, missed them both, but
nice.
Tracking down for the rebound is Wenslick. Open 3, no. Chase County right now is dug into a rut. Their wheels are spinning and they need to get loose. Meanwhile, Neumann is pulling away. Nice spin around move in the lane. Offensive board by Kotera. Underhand dish, but he missed the layup. Little out of control when he went for the layup. Part of the reason why it got pinned up against the glass.
Chase County needs a hoop here. Let's see who they go to here. Because Kaiser, he's going to check in, but right now, let's see who the second option is going to be.
And that's your second option, Aaron Fear with the 3. Makes it a 5-point game. Under a minute to go in the third. A much-needed Longhorn basket. They'd love to get a stop here as well. Chase County will get the ball to start the fourth quarter. Jump shot good by Matt Wagner.
Wow.
He too doesn't get off the floor. He likes to keep those feet planted into the ground. 51-44, open three. Fear rolls out this time. Rebound, Wagner, 27 seconds. They had Cotero wide open. Now back in the corner, and who last touched it? Last touch by Chase County. Now with 22.6 seconds left, Mike Weiss brings in the big gun, Prohaska. He also brings in Aaron Brandt. Taller lineup in there right now for the Cavaliers. 20 seconds left. Neumann will hold for the last shot. Meantime, Jason Burke on the Longhorn bench getting a contact put back in.
This is a big matchup, favors Neumann. Prohaska simply too quick.
Oh, look at Kaiser come through and swat the shot away.
Just about to say, too quick for John Strand is Kyle Prohaska. But that time, he got some help. And it was Ed Kaiser getting up and making the block.
6 seconds left. Inbound. They get it into the freshman. Shot partially blocked. Kaiser got his hands on that from half court. Oh, they don't have enough time to get off the shot. Longhorns didn't see how much time was left, but a big stop there. They'll have the basketball when we start the fourth quarter. Neumann 51, Chase County 44.
I want to be a nurse. I want to be a nurse too.
I'm studying to be a nurse.
I'm starting to be a nurse too.
I'm a nurse.
And I'm a nurse too.
The Nebraska Center for Nursing encourages you to explore nursing. This message made possible by Johnson & Johnson, the campaign for nursing's future.
Katie and John woke up and rubbed their eyes. It's the comfort of knowing college will be there for them. It's the comfort of knowing you can look forward to the day you retire. And it's the comfort of knowing the same State Farm agent who helped you plan for just in case can help you with what could be. For help with banking, insurance, and investing, talk to your agent today.
A good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The third quarter of the C1 championship belonged to Wahoo Bishop Neumann. The defending champions coming out and really putting it on Chase County. Right now they lead by 7 after trailing at the half, John.
Last 8 minutes. One of these two teams will have a blemish on their record. The other one will have a big trophy to take home. Kaiser, Fear. Down in the corner, Kaiser waving his hands open, posting up, too deep inside, tipped up in the air, still loose on the floor, comes down with a turnaround jumper, no. Ball still loose on the floor, Cumpula comes down, and then a tie-up is called. Neumann basketball on the alternating possession.
Oh, man. Oh, that was a tough break that time for John Strand. Had position, but just like you said, in a little too deep. Turned around, got rejected by the rim.
One thing to think about here, how long will Ed Kaiser play in this corner? He's been in and he's been out all game. This is for the season right here. Yesterday, they had Syracuse in control going into the fourth quarter. Here, they're behind. Does Kaiser stay out there and run the tank down to empty? We'll see as he picks up the foul. That's his third, 7th team foul, and to the line goes the 6'3" senior, Cody Cumpula. Cumpula with 2 points today, 1 of 1 from the field, first free throw attempts of the game.
Well, I think already, no matter what he does the rest of the way, Ed Kaiser's shown a lot of guts.
Yeah.
Coming in here and playing, and nothing against Syracuse, but I think this was a little bit more of a challenge. Pound for pound, player for player. Wahoo Neumann playing a full game against these guys says a lot.
Oh, they missed the shot, blocked out of there. But taken down by Miller, he keeps it alive. The block was by Librand, I believe. Ball tipped in the air, still loose on the floor. Who's going to come away with it? The Cavs do. I didn't see who got the block there. It wasn't Librand, I beg your pardon. Somebody got a hand in there on the block. It might have been Wenslick. And after that wild scrum, it's Chase County basketball down 7. Kaiser trying to weave his way through the traffic cones. Ball loose on the floor. Fair comes up with it. A look down low. In the air. Blocked from behind by Cumpula. And Cotera keeps it alive for Bishop Neumann.
Have to be strong with the basketball. Just too much quickness for Neumann, but there's a turnover.
Yeah, that's a carry as Kotera a little out of control there as he was being guarded closely by Fear. And that's a turnover against the Cavs, just their 8th of the game.
And this Fear, number 25, has no fear. He goes right after you. Been all over the court today.
51-44. Chase County from the corner, 3. Nope. Wensley. Prohaska tried to hook a pass down low. His intended receiver low slipped.
He's going to the hole. He's going to the hole.
No, they're going to wave it off. Goaltending. They're going to say the ball was still in the cylinder. Let's look at it again.
Looked like it was coming out. I think that was a good call. I don't know. You know, I think it was coming out, but I think it was still in. John, I think that it was a part of the ball that was still in.
Well, but you know, that's natural tendency to go up there when you see the ball coming back like that, to go in and tap it in. I tell you, that's a tough call to make. 6:17 left to play. Neumann 51, Chase County 44. Timeout taken by the Cavaliers. And they have 4 left. Chase County has 3. 6:17 to go.
Chase County fans letting the referees know not happy about that call, but you know, this game has been back and forth, and it's been really officiated well. Here it is again, the shot by Fear. I think that ball's still in the cylinder. I mean, it's coming out, but I think technically it's still in there.
Yeah, and it's possible had Kaiser not come in that the ball might have hit off the front of the iron and gone back in.
Right.
But again, Kaiser, natural instinct takes over. You go in and try to get the tap. If I'm a coach, that's what I'd want to see.
Right, oh, absolutely, no doubt.
I'll argue with the refs later, but I'd rather have that than have no effort at all. And so the points come off the board. Here's an open 3. His first miss from 3-point range, Kotera. Rebound, block. And I think that was Kaiser again. Across the floor, 2 players on the floor for Neumann in the same spot, and they back it up. Miller.
There's the matchup right there they want.
Oh, Prohaska threw it up there. He was losing it, had it juggling around in his chest, turned around with a basketball, and just like Kaiser did in the first half, he just kind of regurgitated the ball out of there somehow.
Just an all-state player at work, Kyle Prohaska.
9-point Neumann lead, biggest of the game, 5:35 left, and the Longhorns really need an answer here.
Well, I kind of feel bad for John Strand of Chase County. He's played an outstanding game, but just had some tough breaks guarding Kyle Prohaska. And then on the other end, he was rejected by the rim. Then Prohaska throws up a wild shot, gets it to go. Just some tough breaks.
Short, Kaiser couldn't control it, loose on the floor, still loose on the floor, still on the floor, and now Kaiser goes up, Prohaska with the block, but he got in there with the body. Wow, I tell you, Chase County never gives up the ship. Until that ball is in somebody's possession, they're going after it. And that's the 4th foul on the Cavs, the 3rd foul. Actually, they get Cumpula with the foul. I thought it was Prohaska, but I'm not officiating. Oh, Kaiser misses the first, and he's disgusted with himself. .5:22 left.
Cody Cumpula goes and has a seat. He's got a bandage in his nose. He's been a warrior today, boy, off the bench. Some big-time minutes.
Ooh, and he missed his second. Chase County stuck on 44. Prohaska lost it, down on his knee again. How many times have we seen that? How many times have we seen Kyle Prohaska down on a knee, saving the ball for his team? 5:15 left to go. Neumann in command by 9.
Between now and March 18th is your local Ford dealer's favorite season, auto show season. Celebrate with financing as low as 0% or up to $4,000 cash back on Ford's new lineup. And during auto show season, get an additional $500 in bonus cash on a new four-door Explorer, Taurus, or F-150. That's financing as low as 0% or up to $4,000 cash back on Ford's new lineup. Plus $500 in auto show season bonus cash on Explorer, Taurus, and F-150. It ends March 18th, so get to your local Ford store now.
These are the faces of our new career specialists, the people who will provide management and support services for our businesses, and will take good care of our children while we work. These people will manage agribusiness operations and help us preserve our environment. We will depend on them for quality medical care and delicious, healthy food. These highly skilled people will write, print, design, and broadcast our news. Where can you become a new career specialist with a satisfying job and a good salary? Southeast Community College, Beatrice, Lincoln, and Milford.
Back at the C1 Championship, you know, in the first half, Chase County was able to dictate tempo and run and gun with Wahoo Bishop Neumann, and shots were falling. But they've really cooled off here this second half.
Yeah, both teams really have. Remember, they were both over 50%. Now they're down around the 40% range. It's been a tale of two halves. First half offense, second half defense. And aggressive play. Kaiser with a near steal. Prohaska banks his way in. Gets the miss and a foul. Talk about a guy who never gives up the fight. Number 50.
And, you know, he's so just mild-mannered. I mean, he's almost expressionless during the game.
Yeah.
Prohaska, he's almost like a machine out there. Just no smiles, no frowns, just goes about his business.
Missed the first. He's got 16, 3 players in double figures for the Cavaliers. Prohaska, Los, and Kotera. Los with 12, Kotera with 11. Kaiser still stuck on 10 points. He had 10 points in the first half. Has not scored here in the second. Free throw is good. And Chase County, with 5 minutes to go, finds themselves in a 10-point hole. Kaiser, no, and a foul. You get the feeling that Kaiser is starting to feel a little bit of the pressure here. He's starting to, at least on that possession, it looked to me as if he forced something up that wasn't there. As if he can sense that it's desperation time.
I'm a little surprised, too. We haven't heard a lot from Wenslick here in this second half. He's a lot, I think, by a lot of means, considered the second gun for Chase County, but he's been very quiet here in this second half. And, you know, they knew coming in Ed Kaiser was not going to be able to perform at 100%. Definitely not get this done by himself. Yeah, other guys got to hit shots, John.
Missed the free throw, but Kaiser with the rebound and the putback, and that's a big swing. 54-47. Pressure comes in the backcourt. Try to trap there. Ball rolling on the floor. But Miller has the presence of mind, and then a collision and a foul. It's going to go on Fuhr.
Oh, man.
That's the 9th foul on Chase County. His first. 1-1 for the final time tonight for the Cavaliers, with 4:33 left. Does Chase County have one more run left in them? First, the free throw. Miller with 9.
It's going to be so tough to catch Bishop Neumann down the stretch with an 8-point lead, all the senior experience, leadership. These guys have been here before. It'll be an uphill battle for Chase County.
Missed the second. 8-point lead. And we'll see Wenslick come back in. He has, as Drew mentioned, he's been quiet today, just 7 points on 3 of 8 shooting. 55-47. They look around in the corner. It's short. Boy, those shots aren't falling anymore. Not much arc on him either. Through the lane, layup, yes. Kyle Los. And this is what I said earlier. This is a team that when they got their foot down, they're going to keep it down. Kaiser, nice hook pass underneath. And that big block from Zachary Miller.
Oh, man. Zach Miller, too, John, has been blocked himself a lot of times.
Yes,
for him to
has.
come up and make that block tells you something. Wide open.
In, out, low. No. Rebound, Prohaska on the putback.
There's too many weapons. Too many weapons right now.
And this game is getting away from the Longhorns. 3:40 to go. And the Cavaliers are closer now to extending that winning streak to 46. We're back after this.
Katie and John woke up and rubbed their eyes. It's the comfort of knowing college will be there for them. It's the comfort of knowing you can look forward to the day you retire. And it's the comfort of knowing the same State Farm agent who helped you plan for just in case can help you with what could be. For help with banking, insurance, and investing, talk to your agent today.
A good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The thing I like best about Hastings College is the small town friendly atmosphere. I've come to know nearly all of the student body and most of the faculty, and I think that's a huge advantage in coming to a school like this.
I came to Hastings College because they have a great business department, but I stayed at Hastings College because they allowed me to personalize my major in marketing with computer graphics and information systems. But this is only part of the reason Hastings College is the right choice for me.
Hastings College, where the student comes first.
Great athletes on Wahoo Bishop Neumann come in abundance, but Zach Miller, we said early in the game, one of the best, the quarterback for the football team, making a great play there.
Neumann by 12, biggest lead of the game, and Chase County is in deep trouble here. Ball was thrown in the air, it's loose. Neumann comes away with it, still loose. Prohaska underneath, no shot, foul. It's almost as if that first half pace ran a lot more out of the reserves of the Longhorns than it did the Cavaliers.
That's right.
And that's allowed Neumann to exert their defense. Ooh, and Prohaska has that one swish out. Comes John Strand, fresh legs in there, but down by 12 here.
Depth has been key for Wahoo Bishop Neumann, no doubt.
Yeah, they do have depth, and a lot of it.
Man.
Through the lane, and Morales didn't know where to go with it. The magic seems to have run out. Look underneath, up, under. Oh, tried the underhand dish. Tumpula wasn't there. Instead, Morales was. Morales back the other way. Scoop layup is good. But you got to get a steal. Timeout taken by Mike Weiss with 2:49 left. They have 2 left. Chase County has 2 left. You know, you could argue right now that for Neumann, now's the time where you pull the ball back and you take your time, but
no. I think it's all about
their strategy. Their strategy's always been, hey, if I get a chance, go for it.
Right. And you know, I think a big key is just the simple fact of trust, John. Mike Weiss trusts his seniors at Wahoo Bishop Neumann. I mean, they took Chase County's best punches in that first half, and they were able to stay on their feet, withstand every single run, respond a little bit, but even when they were down, they found the right opportunity. They got Chase County on the ropes, and they capitalized, and they put it out of reach. Not to saying this game's over, but very difficult for the Longhorns to come back and win this game.
No, most certainly.
Again, everyone will have to be
2:49 left to play. Cavaliers will have to get out the record book here and see where the 46-game winning streak ranks. They won't yet break the top 10, But the next teams they have to pass are Norris and Wahoo, who ran off another 47 straight from 93 to 95. But that'll have to wait till next year, assuming they get this win. And Cody Cumpula just brought him 2 more points closer, 62 to 49. Kaiser looking around for an open teammate. Shot on the way, and it's good.
Finally.
Kimball for 3. Might have come too late. Now Neumann will slow it up a little bit. Won't take a foolish shot here. 2:15 left. Kaiser trying to strip. He'll go for the lane. No. And there's Prohaska to clean it up.
Look out.
Prohaska with 20 points. A 12-point lead. A drive in, a kick out, an open 3. No. Rebound Cumpula. Pass down the floor, and a foul is on Kaiser. And that is his 4th. You know, it's a shame we didn't get a chance to see more of Ed Kaiser.
Yeah,
and see him at full strength. You know, he's a senior, so this is his last state tournament. What an athletic young man this guy is. Right now he is as winded as can be. He's going to need a little extra oxygen after this one. Fighting through asthma, fighting through what he has, and they're going to pull him out here. And that might be the last time he takes the floor for Chase County. And if it is, it's too bad it has to end this way, but I came away very impressed.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And if you're a Chase County Longhorn fan, lots to look forward to next year. You got Burke, you got Fear coming back, Nathan Wenslick's a great player, and a bunch of depth down the line.
Well, if there's one thing they learned from this experience, and that is depth is a big, big factor when you play this kind of basketball. Neumann has that. And a 14-point lead with 1:43 to go.
And if you're a fan of Wahoo Bishop Neumann, if you're not at this game, and even if you are at this game, hopefully your VCR is running at home. Because I'll just say this, I mean, this is a special group of athletes. I mean, the level of play, and I've seen a lot of high school games. John, you see a lot of high school games. I have not seen a team play to this level yet, at least I can say since I've been in Nebraska. That goes for the past 2 years.
Oh, we've had some very good teams, no doubt, but this year, I'd have to say, if I were a betting man, I would bet on the team wearing the silver jerseys right now against anybody in the state, and I mean that. And there's some good teams, don't get me wrong, but man, I would be, you would have to make one heck of an argument to get me not to think that Neumann couldn't win against anybody in the state. If there was any year for a one-class state tournament, this would be it, because I'd love to see it.
Oh, yeah.
Down through the lane, up and under, and it's good. Kyle Lose through there. Puts an exclamation point on this victory for the Cavaliers. They have taken the mantle. They are the kings of Wahoo. They are the kings of C1. They might even be the kings of the state. Who knows? Open 3 for Fear. Miss, saved inbounds. Fear gets it back, puts it up. No. Tip, no. Rebound, Prohaska. His last high school game, and a pleasure it has been to watch him over the last 3 years. Timeout by Neumann to bring in subs with less than 20 seconds to go.
The crowning moment for Wahoo Bishop Neumann. The Cavaliers, simply amazing. Simply amazing.
Well, you are exactly right. Chase County threw a flurry of haymakers in that first half. And yeah, it staggered Neumann, but then they came back, and in the second half, their blows, their body shots started to make some big-time impact. And it's good enough for a TKO.
As frantic a first half as that was, the Chase County just could not withstand that type of pace. Surprising, but true.
11 seconds left. Subs in there. Justin Wojda, Mike Spichka. We also see Nathan Gaswick for Chase County, along with Scott Librant, Brian Strand, Stephen Hanna.
These guys have been playing together since the 4th and 5th grade for Wahoo Bishop Neumann. Had a chance to visit their school a lot of times this year to do certain stories for 10-11, and just a special group of guys. And let's not forget Mike Weiss in his first year as a head coach, taking over for a legend.
Yep.
He proved himself.
Chase County will inbound, and the final seconds will tick off the clock. Wahoo Neumann has done it again. 68-52. C1 champions and a 46-game winning streak to boot. And no dog pile necessary. As if they expected to win. And we will be back with the medal presentations after this.
You make a lot of choices every day. Some important, some not so much. But one everyday choice matters a whole lot to Nebraska. The gasoline you choose. Because E10 unleaded is about helping ourselves, our environment, our future. You make a choice every time you fill up. Make the right choice for Nebraska.
E10 unleaded with ethanol. Let's get with it, Nebraska.
Well, not to take anything away from any of the other teams in this state tournament, because there are some very good ones, but the Neumann Cavaliers took it to a level that we have not yet seen here today on Championship Saturday. 68-52. They beat a very, very game Chase County Longhorn bunch, who suffered their first loss of the year. Time for the Sportsmanship Award and the medal presentations.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Nebraska Coaches Association and the Nebraska Athletic Administrators Association are proud to support the positive aspects of high school athletics. Good sportsmanship is a key factor in our philosophy, and at this time we are pleased to present the Class C1 Sportsmanship Award. These beautiful awards are graciously donated by Awards Unlimited. Making the presentation and representing the Nebraska Coaches Association is Mike Lanham of Southern Valley High School. And representing the Nebraska Athletic Administrators Association is Mike Purdy of Bellevue East. The Class C1 Sportsmanship Award winner is Syracuse High School. Representing Syracuse High School is Mark Rabick, head coach for Syracuse. Congratulations, Syracuse High School. The Nebraska School Activities Association is pleased to present medals and trophies to both of these outstanding teams. The awards will be presented by NSAA Board of Control members Dr. Bob Resnicek of Omaha Westside and Nate Steinman of Southern Valley. They will be assisted by U.S. Bank Representative Tim Schlegelmilch. First, here are the awards for the 2003 Class C1 runner-up from Chase County High School. Will head coach Rick Titus and your assistant step toward the middle of the court to present the silver medals to each member of your team. Players, as your name is called, please come forward to receive your medal. Number 13, Stephen Hanna. Number 21, Ed Kaiser. Number 24, Scott Librant. Number 30, Trey Boggs. Number 33, Will Morales. Number 44, Nathan Geswick. Number 54, Brian Strand. Number 22, Jason Burke. Number 25, Aaron Fuhrer. Number 31, Nathan Winslick. Number 32, Lance Kimball. And number 51, John Strand. And now, all of you are welcome to receive the runner-up trophy for your school. Congratulations, Chase County High School, Class C1 State runner-up. And now, to the champions from Bishop Neumann High School. First, head coach Mike Weiss, we have a special award for you. Now, coach, hand out the gold medals to your championship team members. Players, as your name is called, please come forward to receive your medal. Number 14, Brian Miller. Number 20, Mike Spichka. Number 24, Justin Wada. Number 32, Charlie Leskach. Number 40, Cody Kumpala. Number 42, Aaron Branch. Number 54, Matt Wagner. Number 12, Russ Flybond. Number 22, Alex Cotera. Number 30, Kyle Luce. Number 34, Zachary Miller. Number 50, Kyle Prohaska. And now, all of you are welcome to receive the state championship trophy. Congratulations to the Cavaliers of Bishop Neumann High School, the Class C1 state basketball champions.
If anyone would like to organize it, I'll find the gym. Let's just throw all of our state champions into a pot and let's have another playoff. I would love to see it. This team really played a very entertaining style of basketball and played a championship style of basketball. And what the heck, put Chase County in there too. I'm sure they'd love to have another shot. Give Mr. Kaiser a chance to heal up a little bit. Entertaining game won by Wahoo Neumann. The runner-up coach is with Kyle D'Elia.
Thanks, Johnny. That's Coach Titus. Coach, game-wise, did that pace end up wearing on you guys, you think?
I don't know. They give Bishop Neumann all the credit in the world. They got a solid ball team. You know, they did the right things, and they hit the shots when they had to. And, you know, like I said, we played our guts out as our kids are really proud of them. And they said, you just got to tip your hats to Bishop Neumann because they're an excellent ball team, and they deserve, you know, they were the better team today, obviously.
Class answer, Coach. Your guys aren't too shabby. Ed Kaiser, heck of an effort. All your guys, I mean, talk about him battling or all your seniors maybe.
Just proud about all the kids. Like I said, they hung together. They played well. Like I said, the first half, we really had it going there. And, you know, they're just great kids. They just work so hard. You know, like I said, Ed, he's played through a lot of adversity in his career, and he's just a super nice kid, and I just wish the best of luck for him in the future. And, well, you know, we played quite a few younger kids there, and hopefully we'll be back.
We look forward to having you back. Thanks for stopping by, Coach. The Longhorns, Chase County runner-up, showing the entire state what this now one-loss team is made of. Something special, Chase County, and, of course, something special, Bishop Neumann. Andrew's back with a host of those interviews. Don't go away. We're coming back after the break.
Doesn't matter if you farm a good part of the county or a few hundred acres. Your results depend on having choices. And you can't choose what's best for your land if your hands are tied. All you really need is the freedom to succeed.
At Southeast Community College, you get the education you need for a great career. Here's what SCC did for Tammy Burton.
I'm a single parent, and my long-term goal is to be a successful dietitian. I believe SCC is the place for adults returning to school. SCC's support made college possible for me. Before graduation, I got a job as a dietetic technician. Now I'm taking more courses so I can finish my bachelor's degree in nutrition. There's no limit to what you can do with a degree from SCC.
Contact Southeast Community College, Beatrice, Lincoln, and Milford and start building your no-limits future.
Outside, the hickory smoke is in the air and you smell barbecue cooking. Come on in. This is Skeeter Barnes. Sit down and really relax. Let the comfort surround you. The tension from the day is just a memory. We're a change of pace, a true step above. We're Skeeter Barnes. Savor our fire-grilled steaks and smoked prime rib. Enjoy our authentic barbecue, slow smoked to perfection. Discover our exceptional variety and excellent service. Experience the difference at Skeeter Barnes. Statistics for the State High School Basketball Tournament are brought to you in part by Bob Benny Wealth Management.
Final score, Neumann 68, Chase County 52. The champions are heading back to the backstage area for post-game interviews. First, let's take a look at the final stats. What a game for Kyle Prohaska's last game out. 22 points, 13 rebounds, 4 players in double figures, 16 for Kyle Lose, 11 each for Zach Miller and Alex Kotera. For Chase County, Ed Kaiser, 12 points on the evening, and again playing really at about 3/4 capacity. When we come back, championship interviews, and we'll get ready for the final game of the night.
.11's coverage of the 2003 State High School Basketball Championships has been brought to you in part by E10 Unleaded with Ethanol, Peru State College, the Nebraska Center for Nursing, State Farm Insurance, NC Plus Hybrids, and your local Ford store.
Your choice here is paper or plastic. Here it's cash or charge. Here your choice is E10 unleaded or ordinary gas. But the choice is also about helping Nebraska or OPEC nations, clean air or pollution, renewable energy or foreign oil. You make a choice every time you fill up. Make the right choice for Nebraska.
E10 unleaded with ethanol. Let's get with it, Nebraska.
Since 1947, Tio Haas Tires helped you get the right tire for your needs with brands like Michelin, BF Goodrich, Uniroyal, and Regal. We understand the formulas of tire compounding, tread design, tread siping, and sidewall profiling, and how each component affects the performance of your vehicle based on your driving habits. Our service facilities can handle your vehicle maintenance needs, and we carry a huge selection of sport wheels to add value and prestige to your vehicle. We invite you to stop in and see why your friends use Tio Haas Tire to get the right tire right now.
Ready to save? Shop the Saving of the Green weekend at Nebraska Furniture Mart. Pay 0 interest for 18 months and 0 down on anything in the store, $2.99 or more. All leather furniture and mattresses are on sale. All DuPont Steam Master Extra Life and Ultra Life carpet is on sale. All refrigerators, washers, and dryers are on sale. Shop now and pay 0 interest for 18 months. Plus, all TVs, home theater systems, and computers are on sale. These are all on sale, too. Pay 0 interest for 18 months. Save into the green at Nebraska Furniture Mart.
You're watching KOLN Lincoln and KGIN Grand Island.
History and Wahoo Bishop Neumann once again champions. They beat Chase County 68-52. Coach Mike Weiss has joined me, and Coach John Bishop has seen this tournament for a lot of years. I've played basketball, seen a lot of teams, covered a lot of teams, never seen a performance as crisp, as clutch, played at the high level that your team accomplished out there today.
Well, I'll tell you, we win to win 46 games in a row. You got to have some special kids, and we got a lot of special kids. They all work hard. We had 55 practices this year, and I'm telling you, those kids work their butt off every game. I mean, every practice. Never had a bad practice. I thought our bench played just awesome tonight, and I was really proud of them.
How special is this group? I mean, this is your first group as a head coach at Wahoo Bishop Neumann. How special are these guys? Will there be another group like these guys?
Oh, I'm not sure. That's hard to say. All our kids work hard. We got a great bunch of kids coming from our freshmen, sophomore, and juniors. I can't predict that. I know our kids really work hard, but I will say this. Those 7 seniors are pretty special, and if it wasn't for Coach Paul Johnson, I mean, giving them to me, I would have absolutely nothing to do with it. So really, I'm grateful to Paul Johnson for everything he's given me, and how many coaches would give up so much talent as he did. And I tell you, he's a great friend, and I appreciate it.
Well, last question, is he a big part of this win too, even though he's not coaching?
Coach Paul Johnson's a huge part of this win. We didn't change a whole lot from what he did. I coached with him for 15 years, and he won 2 state champs, 2 runners-up. You know, you don't want to do something stupid and change things. I just kept the ship rolling, and the kids took care of it. It's all about the kids. If you don't have talent, you don't win, and we had talented kids.
Mike Weiss, congratulations. Wahoo Bishop Neumann's head coach in his first year can celebrate with the Cavaliers. They just cut down the nets at Devaney Center. When we come back, Zach Miller right there in your screen, and a host of others right after the break.
Don't kid yourself.
Sex is not a game.
Look, it's not about being prude.
If I don't take responsibility for my sexual health, if you don't take responsibility for your sexual health,
Who will? I can't change the past.
but that doesn't mean I can't decide what's next.
Next, you do what you have to do.
Because I'm not going to screw it up.
Not this time. Not ever.
Because sex
It's not a game.
Sponsored by the Nebraska Abstinence Education Program.
Cheerios and strawberries have finally gotten together. New Berry Burst Cheerios. Real strawberries, together with those classic O's, for a taste you can really fall in love with. New Berry Burst Cheerios, in both strawberry and triple berry.
Back in the winning locker room of the C1 championship game, Wahoo Bishop Neumann right now. Zach Miller joins me, and Zach, an up-and-down game for you, but I thought one of the key plays, the key block. You've had your shot blocked a lot in that game, but just talk about your key block and just being able to stay in and fight in that game.
I was just hustling back on the play, and he was going up. I just came up behind him. He went up, I went up, hit off the glass.
Talk about this team, though, for Chase County. They threw some big-time punches in that first half, and you guys were able to withstand that and come back in the second half.
We had to withstand that, or else it was done. I mean, we had people hit big shots. I mean, we came in the court and hit 3-4 threes in a row. I mean, Alex, Kyle, they came up big on that, and just withstand it. Came out in the second half and took over.
How does this compare with your football championship?
I don't know. It's tough. It's both great.
Zach Miller, enjoy this one.
Thanks.
Okay, let's bring in a few of your teammates. This is Cody Kumpula. Cody, heck of a performance. You took a shot there in the nose, but you were able to come in, contribute off the bench. You're a senior. This is your last game. Talk about how special this is.
Well, I wasn't able to go out last year with an ACL injury, but it was pretty special. I decided to come out this year with so I could play with these guys again because, I don't know, I missed them after football, so I just decided to go out so I can play with them again.
How special is this, real quickly?
It's pretty big. I mean, back-to-back, I mean, I couldn't believe it, actually. I just tried to, Coach told us to play our role, and I just did what I could.
Congratulations, man. Okay, let's get another one of your teammates in here. This is Kyle Lose and Alex Cotera. Both you guys, let's bring you guys in here. Both go about the same size, both deadly outside shooters. Just talk about how you guys were able to maintain that fast pace out there.
Oh, we've been conditioning a lot this last couple of weeks, so Coach Rice definitely got us ready for that, and we were ready to play, and I think that's what won it for us.
Alex, but you guys were really the last team standing in the second half. You really took their best shots in the first half. What made you guys stay together?
You know, we always look to contribute in our ways. We always look for each other, you know. We knew Coach said if we keep going up and down the court, they're going to get tired, you know. That's our style of play. We've been doing it the whole year. You know, we just kept after it.
Last question, guys. Either one of you can jump in. Your last game as seniors, how big is this?
Really big, you know. It's really special playing with a bunch of seniors like this. You know, it means a lot to us, you know, and to the coaches for everything they get done for us.
Oh, it was great. Last year sending a coach out with the title. This year starting one off with the title. It's just been a great year for us, and this is really special to see all these seniors get a good a gift like this. I mean, 2 state championships in a row. So I don't know, it's just great.
You guys, congratulations. Kyle Prohaska, come on in here. Let's bring Ross Plybon in here as well, and let's bring Justin Woida in here as well. Kyle, let's talk about you. Those guys were pounding on you in there, but you were able to still get your shots off and really make it happen when it counted.
Yeah, it was getting a little rough in there. I was looking for a couple foul calls. I was flopping a little bit, and I don't know. I made a couple falling down, and I don't know. That's all.
How are you guys going to be remembered now in Wahoo? You guys really just part of something special.
Pretty good, I guess. Just part of the win streak that we got going on now.
How much is Paul Johnson a part of this win? Kyle, we'll let you jump in on this one.
He's still a part of it, even though he's not coach anymore. He's the AD. He's been most of our games. He's in the locker room once in a while. He's still a part of it.
Guys, I just want to tell you, I'd love to see you match up with a Lincoln High or whoever the champion is in Class B. Phenomenal performance. You guys, congratulations. Have fun taking that thing back to Wahoo. Wahoo Bishop Neumann, Class C1 state champions, and a miraculous performance. I don't think we've seen a team play at the high level through 32 minutes that the Cavaliers did tonight. We still got one game to go, the B championship, and it's coming up when we come back.
Don't kid yourself.
Sex is not a game.
Look, there's a reason so many girls get pregnant.
There's a reason so many guys get STDs. Sex is serious.
If you use sex to hang on to someone, you're both chumps.
What's your hurry, boy? Afraid you're gonna die before you have sex? Relax. It'll be there.
It'll be there.
When the time is right.
You won't have to sneak around.
You're tired. Because sex
It's not a game.
Sponsored by the Nebraska Abstinence Education Program.
If you're looking for real wood furniture at really good prices and you want a really nice finance offer to boot, you're in luck because Oak Express is having its Lucky Days 20-month no-interest savings event. So not only will you find incredible bargains like these, now through Tuesday, March 18th only, you'll also get no interest for 20 months. That's no interest until November 2004. Hurry in to make sure Oak Express's Lucky Days 20-month no-interest finance offer doesn't roll right past you.
What's this?
Breakfast.
It's kind of early, buddy.
You guys need to take some cholesterol off of you.
Honey, have you been reading the Cheerios box again?
I got that off the box.
Cheerios is still the only leading cold cereal clinically proven to reduce cholesterol to help your heart.
That was very thoughtful of you. Very early, but very thoughtful.
Cheerios, good for the heart.
Remembering 50 years with 1011. 1011 is committed to bringing you the best local programming. From yesterday's Cartoon Corral to today's Star City Parade. 1011 is proud to share our locally produced programming with you. 1011, celebrating 50 years.
For over 50 years, Russellwood Chrysler has been the cornerstone for value, service, and bringing quality Chrysler vehicles to the families in the community. Russellwood Chrysler at the corner of 84th and O, Lincoln.
For a guy who's supposed to be his own boss, I sure have a lot of people telling me what to do. Like they know what's best for this land. I just want somebody to lay out all the options. I'll call the shots. Give me the freedom to succeed. And I'll do the rest.
Because you deserve delicious. Meadow Gold.
I don't get it. I thought for sure the cardiologist would send you to the other hospital, didn't you?
He knows what he's doing. He wouldn't go to St. Elizabeth if they didn't have everything. And anyway, I've always felt more comfortable there.
But still, it's kind of upsetting. I mean, all the changes, who's doing what, where.
Well, St. Elizabeth hasn't changed. They're just doing a lot more hearts. All the cardiologists are going there now. And so am I.
State Farm, Allstate, Nationwide, all good insurance companies,
But if you're injured and have a claim against an insurance company, let's be honest, they're not your good neighbor, you're not in good hands, and they're not on your side. They're on the other side. At Friedman Law Office, we know if you're injured, you need a good lawyer, not a good neighbor. Friedman Law Office, helping injured people for more than 35 years. That's what we do, that's all we do. Call 800-876-1093 today.
When I got to college, I wasn't sure what to expect. I chose Peru State College because I wanted a quality, 4-year education without getting lost in the crowd. But I got so much more. And now, 4 years later, I'm a teacher and I love it. Check out Peru State College and see how it fits into your future.
Bob Benny Investments would like to express our appreciation and support of all the firefighters, police, and rescue workers all across America for their courage and commitment. We're deeply grateful to the United States Armed Forces for protecting and defending our country. We're also thankful for the outstanding leadership of President Bush. Friends, America is abundant with heroes. We're all truly blessed to live in the land of the free, home of the brave. May God continue to bless you and your family.
Well, an exciting basketball game we just witnessed between Chase County and Wahoo Neumann. And again, congratulations to the Cavaliers, second straight state title, and we'll be keeping an eye on both them and Spencer Napier as they try to make their bid towards history. Long way to go to Wahoo's win streak, but they will get there eventually. Well, tonight before our